Lived in I do not say this lightly. This is our coldest winter yet. We have barely enough to feed ourselves, let alone our animals. Our coal shed is mounting up with dead bodies, and it takes days to bury them, because the ground will not thaw. With the spread of this infection, we are losing our young day by day. And our commitment to stamping out the monstrum must be stronger than ever. I have told you to remain vigilant, to look for signs of the disease's approach. Physical, but a strangeness, a change in appetite, a liking for the bloody, a desire beyond what is normal. Is this your son, Preben?
Yes.
How long has he been showing signs of infection?
Been showing signs for about a week. But I didn't know. Just a little agitation. And he's eating.
We tell ourselves it isn't happening.
I would have had him over sooner.
But you waited. And here he is now!
Please!
You see why we go to such great lengths to protect ourselves from this abomination. Could you imagine what would happen if we allowed this disease to manifest itself in our little town? Just one youth, 2 youths, 3, and then suddenly... What signs did the boy show, Preben?
He stopped going out at night.
Typical.
It was like someone had possessed him. He didn't want to work his teeth. And then when he spoke, couldn't understand him.
Do I ask too much when I ask you to report such development?
No, Mayor Wenzel.
Where is my son? Where is Laszlo? Oh, yes. Oh. Not but a year ago, he was no less rabid than this. And what did I do? I cast him out. Out into the wild beyond our houses, and each day afterwards, I prayed. I prayed he would survive out there. I prayed he would last the winter. But more importantly, I prayed that the monstrum would leave his system and he would return to me. And look at him.
Very lucky.
And where is Labusa? Labusa handed her son over the moment he turned. She dragged him from her home with her bare hands, didn't you?
I did what was necessary.
Exactly.
I still think about him every day. I wonder if he's okay out there, if he's ever coming back.
If your son survives out there, then he will return to you as a man, strong, capable.
Yes, Mayor.
Why would you want to keep such a creature present?
Oh, I could help
You
him.
put us all in danger.
I'm sorry!
What is our system for dealing with signs of infection?
We contain them.
And then?
We report them.
And then?
They're assessed.
Well, I doubt there is much need for an assessment here, is there? I dream of a day that the monstrum will die out completely. That we no longer live in fear of its approach, of its rearing its look in our children's eye,
Please.
of them one day turning on us.
My only son.
I'm not going to cast this creature out. Today is a very fortunate day for our friend Preben here. Many of you have had sons and daughters that have presented like Thomas, and they have been forced to survive out there in the wild. Some have returned to you, others have not. As you know, I have personally tasked Oleg the scholar with finding a cure to end this misery, and as of a few days ago, I am pleased to report he made a breakthrough. Now, hush. But we potentially have something that will stop this monstrum dead in its tracks. That will stop your children from ever developing these symptoms.
What is it, Mayor? Tell us!
I can't get into the technical details with you. Many of us can't understand the intricate workings of the brain.
Right.
Well, the infection starts in the brain, that we're sure of. Bolek has been experimenting on rats. But that research has taken him as far as it can go. What he needs now is a human subject. Your son, Clement. Perhaps it will be a small remuneration for your carelessness.
My Eadon.
This is an opportunity to have your boy reset. Do you not think half the villagers here would die for the opportunity I'm offering you?
What if something happens?
It already has happened. Open your eyes. In this town we live for each of us. We do what is best for the whole. It's the only thing that keeps us surviving. Excellent. You'll hear from us soon.
If I'd use it once, though, you'd have to lie. Underneath the floorboards, very still, very quiet. You know, I swear rats can laugh. You think I'm crazy, but it's true, I did hear them. They are very much like us. We are both warm-blooded, they eat everything we do, they live where we live. And most importantly, they suffer the same diseases. They respond to injury and infection the same as we do. All the same organs and very similar brains. Rats are perfect. I try pinpricks. Isolation, drowning. They become very agitated indeed. Aggressive, snappy. I peeked into their little brains. With a little incision, like an Indian scalping, if you will. I noticed a change. The front part of their brain, it swelled. Just slightly, it was darker. This is very curious indeed. I then compared it to a rat that had not undergone my program of stress, and the difference was significant. This has led me to deduce that this is where the infection takes hold, the part of the brain that holds the madness. In the brain there are wires, and each has its own function. The ones at the front, I believe, they control the way we feel. They control the way we behave. Under a microscope, very intrinsically. I severed the wire connecting the infected part of the brain with the rest of the brain. And the rat was contented. All sign of madness gone.
You're going to cut a wire in his brain.
Through the eye socket to sever the wire.
Oh, dear God.
Practiced on some sheep. A couple of dead bodies. I expect they're the best tool.
Will heal it. Will the creature feel pain?
There lies this, I think it. The black cherry plant.
The devil's herb!
I'm wearing gloves, you see, but it usually isn't too harmful to touch.
That is the devil's plant. Don't bring it near me.
To stop children from picking its berries.
It brings death.
I'm aware of superstition. It is poisonous, yes. But that's the property I was most interested in. Oh, so please, I'm not going to touch you with it.
Yeah, right.
The true genius of these experiments lies in manipulating and blending different properties. The root, it's highly toxic, but if moistened in wine vinegar, do you know what it does?
What?
Actually induces sleep. Anyone that smells the right quantities is lulled into a happy, deep sleep.
I don't feel any pain.
Not at all.
I'm not sure.
You said yourself, my Wendell, if we delay any longer, we will lose many of our young. The village will grind to a halt.
Perhaps it isn't as bad as you say. We are identifying cases quicker.
How many do you think are hiding infected?
I haven't seen Kostra's boy for some time. Come to think of it, Rod Miller's girl's been absent from church the past 2 weeks.
You have to act now.
I just want to be sure you're sticking too high-spick in that Plebon boy's head for good reason. People are really wary of you, Bolek. They find you cold, shall we say. And you don't help yourself, creeping about the coal sheds examining dead bodies. They haven't forgotten that business with your wife.
I pay no attention to idle gossip.
I just need to know the procedure will be safe.
All I know is that nothing gets nothing.
You know, I don't sleep anymore. I have people knocking at my door and they want answers. And then they expect me to have the answers. But how do you answer a curse?
Elena, I asked you to wait upstairs.
Ah, little Milena. How did such a thing of beauty come from you, Bolek?
They're chaining the creature up outside.
This is not a place for young ladies to be, Milena.
Well, I will be assisting my father tomorrow.
Surely not.
Milena is quite accomplished. She has a keen interest in philosophy, the laws of nature, and alchemy.
Is that so?
One day she will leave here. She'll become a physician. We have worked tirelessly to find a cure.
She is a most dutiful daughter. Pearl and mine, Aslo, they give people hope.
I am very lucky to have her. There's nothing more, Merwenzel. We must prepare for tomorrow.
Yes, I feel I have a much better outlook of your proposed treatment plan. I will pray that God guides you. We're all counting on you, brother. Or should I say, both of you.
Why are you fidgeting, Milena?
They've chained the creature up outside. I can hear his cries. He'll freeze to death out there.
They don't feel the cold like we do.
Still, maybe I should go out and see he's okay.
You want to go nowhere. Near that creature, do you hear? Nothing can jeopardize tomorrow. The mayor is on the edge enough. Did you hear what he said? The devil's heard. These people think the devil walks around tending to flowers like some depraved gardener. This is what we must contend with, Milena. The people of this place believe in so many things that they have no evidence and question the things we do. There is much work to do. It has to go completely to plan. This is our one chance to finally get people to understand our work, to trust in it, to value it the same as any hunter or priest. If it doesn't go to plan, they'll soon turn. Mark my words. They'll scattering underneath the floorboards again, catching nothing but rats to make a living. You don't want that, do you?
No.
And we must focus our minds and rehearse. Gloves, masks.
Creature is sedated. Straps are secure. I will then place the cloth over the right side of the creature's skull.
I will line up the ice pick with the left eye socket. I will insert the ice pick into the eye socket using a hammer. Very carefully, I'll move the ice pick from side to side to sever the infected part of the brain with the rest of the brain.
I will then place the cloth on the right side of the creature's skull.
I'll perform the same procedure on the right.
I will wipe away any excess blood and place a bag containing ice over the creature's eyes.
I will dispose of gloves and masks and scrub our skin with water.
And if the creature has not come round, I will waft smelling salts under its nose.
Checklist. Does the creature, does the boy appear physically unwell? Is he disturbed, restless? Does he fidget uncontrollably? Is he fevered, hot, sweating, combative, resistant, aggressive? Is he socially hostile or reclusive? Is he suffering dark thoughts, mental agitation? Are we able to understand him? Is he able to communicate?
Will he, the creature, suffer?
Elena, when I take you into the city, when we attend live lectures, they will dissect real cadavers before your very eyes. We'll get over this squeamishness.
But I didn't like what we did to the rats.
I don't know what's with you lately, but your capacity for reason, it seems to be slipping.
Just want to be sure.
Be sure in me. I am your father. Since when have you questioned what I have told you?
I'll put the plants in a bucket this morning.
Come here, Maria. What's that on your face?
What?
A spot?
I caught myself. It's just a scratch.
Show me your nails.
I need to cut them.
You really should start doing these checks.
No, I don't need checking, but...
Any tingling in your gums?
Ow!
Spit. See. Seems normal. Any excessive hair? Strange thoughts? Dark thoughts? Any changes?
No.
However small? You're hot.
We've been so
You
busy.
must get some rest before tomorrow.
I heard Mayor Wenzel mention Mother. People still whisper about her.
They whisper about me.
They thought she was a
There
witch.
is no such thing. Your mother, something wasn't right with her. She needed help.
Ow!
Our work is more important than ever. You know this, don't you?
Yes.
You must get some rest. It's an early start tomorrow.
It says here you're supposed to put an entire meal inside one eggshell, but it's impossible.
There's another page, it says you can use beer.
Beer!
You put it in an eggshell next to the fire and wait for it to boil.
I'm not using my beer.
And I'm not cooking a whole meal either, she's eating us out of house now as it is.
This is ridiculous. A changeling is usually a baby. It's a fairy baby that's
Oh,
a place
no,
to run.
right.
Dagmar is not a baby anymore. Far from it.
Will you keep your voice down?
Sick of tiptoeing around this place.
You and your drink. Can't you see what this is doing to me?
If Wenzel finds out that I haven't reported
It
her...
isn't a disease. She's a changeling, I'll tell you. That thing up there is not my daughter.
What is she doing up there?
I don't know.
Is she supposed to drink it?
Read on.
When a mother finds a scrawny, ill-tempered, foul-mouthed, yellow-faced baby in the cradle, she knows instantly that the fairies have swapped her baby for this thing. You see, it says there, a baby.
Go on further.
If a family should receive as a substitute a sickly fairy child, which soon appears to sicken and die, they bury and mourn it, never realising that their own baby plucks flowers in Arcadia. What's Arcadia?
Fairyland.
To find out if you ever changeling, place bagpipes
Oh,
at
we
the end
don't
of the
have any
cradle.
bagpipes.
Boiling eggshells with beer inside is another way of detecting. If you boil eggshells in front of a changing child, it will cackle with laughter, blah, 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 blah. Disposing of a changeling.
Don't read that.
Heat a red hot shovel, shovel the fairy up, then cast you onto a chimney fire, or force a box glove tea down its throat and wait for it to burn out its intestines. You want to kill her?
Now that we're all through all the punishment
has to hold on a little longer.
Bolek is a godless man. He believes in nothing but himself.
I don't know, Red Miller.
Each day it gets worse and worse. I'll creep around this house, I'll leave her dinner outside her door, I can hear her cackling to herself. She speaks in a language I don't understand. Scratching around in that tiny room.
They say maybe it can be treated.
Their solution so far has been to throw him out into the wilderness.
But Bolek says there's something in the brain, he can cure the brain.
If we report her, we'll never see our real daughter again. She's too weak, she won't survive out there. Is that what you want? The eggshells will confirm it. Now, how are we going to get her down?
Is he?
Quiet.
Thomas, can you hear me? Undo his straps.
Are you sure?
Undo them, please.
Yes, go.
Holly. Let him come forward. Who is this, Thomas?
It's me.
My boy. My beautiful boy. My God. You did it, Bolek.
Well, I still have to examine him thoroughly.
But look. Well done. God gave me the wisdom to instruct Bolek to find a cure, and through his hands we have been ridded from this disease. We have been tested, but we are stronger.
When can others have the treatment?
I am happy to forward any new cases of the disease to Bolek for further treatment.
My son smells, and he sweats, and he sleeps all morning out of this great big bear snoring through the ceiling. Thud, 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 I hear as he wakes up. His hands are twice the size of mine. His poor mother running to get his food. And work he will not. And his eyes. He looks at me as though I am nothing at all. As though our work, our business, the business I should leave to him. He's no longer fit. I glad to he wasn't stronger than me. If he didn't frighten me so much.
My daughter! She's always disappearing into the night. She paints her face and dresses in such an unsavory way that I fear the sweet child I knew is dead. She no longer speaks to me, but regards me in such disdain that it sends shivers through me. I lock her door, but she's devious. This creature takes pleasure in tormenting me!
How many of you are hiding infected? Oleg, our mission is greater than we thought.
Please, your uncle!
Help us!
Forgive us, God, forgive
I
us!
thought she was a changeling!
I just wanted my daughter back!
I wrapped her up. I wrapped her up like she was a little baby. Please save my daughter, please save her.
The Lord stands with you, Oleg, and gives you strength.
voluble after the procedure. But I didn't know that the human brain could be so contained. It's as if the patient has swallowed a happy pill. Life is easy. They take pleasure in the little things. They are happy to help their parents. They're happy to spend time with them. They do not long for things they cannot have or are controlled by wild emotions. Read that last bit back to me.
They help their parents. They're happy to spend time with them again. They do not long for things they cannot have. They're not controlled by wild emotions. Read that last bit back to me again.
A new page. Mr. Koshka reported that his son spent all of the day chopping wood, one after the other. He said that he'd never seen his son work so hard without complaint. Mrs. Sortov said that her daughter spent all of the day with her, darning socks, contented. Village life has returned to a time we'd all forgot.
But they're vacant.
Vacant?
After treatment, they're docile.
Well, there is a certain mental bonus, yes.
Well, don't you think it's important we record that?
What mental agility do they need to herd reindeer and catch fish? The important thing is that their madness has all but gone.
But they're not them.
Why are you fidgeting, Milena?
Can I go to my room now?
I feel like I never see you.
We work with each other day in, day out, and at the end of the day, will you work on your book?
I thought you liked my book.
What if there was another way?
What do you mean?
I found this.
Where did you get that?
It has her notes inside.
Well, now give that to me.
Surely we should explore other ideas.
Those are ramblings of a madwoman.
She talks about the healing properties in plants, natural oils that might protect against disease.
Elena, give that to me.
Why don't you listen to me sometimes?
Is this what you are to become? Some madwoman roaming around the countryside with her potions.
Why won't you let me make up my own mind?
She was lucky they didn't string her up in the village square.
Lucky. I wouldn't